for you today. So, Ozer Loveletters Crew Sketchbook. Let's get into it. Look at this. So, been talking recently. Look at that. He signed it for me. Ozer Loveletters Crew. Loveletters Crew. What a crew. They are amazing stuff. Number 100 of 200. Nice. Okay. See, I've interrupted myself already, and I'm bugging my train of thought. So this is what it's like to have a brain like mine. So yeah, character artists. I think Cobra, you mentioned recently in the comments that you weren't so much a letters man, you're more of a characters man. Yeah, me too. Me too. Always been more character led than letters. I love letters and everything, but love letters. Hey, hey. Characters. It's where it's at, isn't it? For me, and for you. So and for I know for a bunch of you guys out there, you love characters. So Ozer is primarily a character artist. He does great letters as well, by the way. But characters is what he's known for. Here he is, the man himself. This is his self-portrait he does. More of that later. There'll be a couple more. I can't remember. Now, I used to, you know, amazingly, you won't believe this, but I used to speak quite good French at one point because I spent time in France. I've been all over me. So he says he started in 1994. Collision frontale avec le graffiti. I love it. Love it. Making out like my French is still pretty good there, but it's not as good as it was, let me tell you. Anyway, there you go. That's his intro. This is all the stuff he uses. Look at this. This is great, actually. He's got all his gear that he uses. The classic Eddings. Oh, the memories. That's a very neat workspace, mate. You should see mine. What a 2 and 8 it is. My God. That's lovely. I hadn't noticed that before, actually. There's a letter piece in the background there. I love all that. Love that bit of design. Very nice. Let's get into his sketch work. This is where it gets really exciting. Look at that for a beautiful pencil sketch. Absolutely beautiful. He's got he loves this sort of Japanese theme. I can't remember what it's called now. He's probably put it down somewhere. He's probably written it down. I can't remember what it's called. There's a certain name that this stuff is given that I've forgotten. That's useful, isn't it? He sent me this print. Really beautiful print. And when he did his pin badge, he did that as a backing card on it, and it was, yeah, it's beautiful. Really beautiful thing. Lovely stuff. Gorgeous. Gorgeous sketching, right? Look at these characters. Look how dynamic they are and how beautifully illustrated. Look at that hand there. I don't know how big he works. I'm assuming he probably only works about, you know, that might be actual size, or maybe a tiny bit smaller than actual size. But it's gorgeous, isn't it? Uses blue pencil as well, like comic book artists do. Comic book artists use blue pencil because blue pencil doesn't pick up when you copy. So you can ink onto blue pencil, and when it's copied, you can't see the pencil. Only picks up the black line instead. Gorgeous characters. Lovely pencil work. Look at it, it's exquisite, isn't it? Really exquisite. Look at his hands that he does. Gorgeous. Just really beautiful illustration. I'll tell you what, if I was to draw like that, I'd need better glasses for sure, because there's no way that these glasses at the moment are strong enough for me to do detail. I'm noticing, actually, when I see my stuff in photos, when I sort of enlarge them in any kind of way or zoom in, I'm not very accurate anymore. It's because my glasses aren't strong enough. I've had this conversation with other writers my age, you know, who say the same thing, which is you don't know how accurate you are anymore. Anyway, enough about me. Look at these beautiful characters. Look at him. So nice. He can do anything, this guy. He's a tattooist as well. More on that later. So he can tattoo all this. All this, he could put it to skin. I'm not quite sure where he's based in France, but we'll see. Look at that. Oh, love it. This sort of Japanese samurai theme runs throughout these ones. That's a gorgeous little lantern there. Tiny details and stuff. Yeah, and a little kind of beautiful backgroundy tree. Because he's not, On these ones, there's no elaborate backgrounds or anything. You don't really need them, do you? I mean, look at them. Oh, it's a lemur. It's a lemur. Yeah, this sort of Japanese demon theme that runs throughout the whole thing as well. Oh, wow. Just great. Gorgeous, sort of subtle shading as well is used on all these pencil drawings. Tell you what, it makes me want to go and draw in pencil again. Look how much, how delicate the texturing is, and just lovely, isn't it? Really lovely. The classic koi carp. See, this is a motif in Japanese work. See, this is the kind of stuff I really love. Look at him there, perched on the back with his little lantern. This fella, so good, so good. I mean, you can imagine this tattooed on somebody, can't you? You can see all this. That would make a lovely tattoo. That one as well. Beautiful designs. Beautiful character designs. It's great. This, by the way, I think this is his first sketchbook. He's got about 5 or 6 on the market. I'm going to leave a link. I'm going to put his Instagram handle in the description, so you can go and hit him up on Instagram. Make sure you're following him and buy his books, because they are sheer quality, as you can see. God damn, love it. The sheer variety of his work as well. You can see this is all thematic. There's lots and lots of sort of tattoo, Japanese themed stuff, but you see, you know, the difference in the stuff he does. There you go. These are like straight on skulls, demon skulls, whatever they are. There is a name for them. Don't know what it is. Can't remember. Then you've got all these different angles of skulls and your little sort of mechanized samurai animals, and you know, just gorgeous. Beautiful colour. That's a really gorgeous bit of colour, that. I so appreciate people who can use colour like that now. I didn't realise how difficult it was until I tried to start doing it myself and then making a horrible mess. But again, look at the colourway on that. Ah, so nice. I've got to be braver about my use of colours. I tend to stick to colours I know really well, but look at how well them colours work together. Sort of turquoisey blue and yellow with the pink and the purple. Whoa, so nice. God, he's good, isn't he? He's so good. He's so good. Love it. Look at that. Look at the depth of detail in there. Just beautiful. Something else as well about this guy. He must draw every single day, because over the last few years, I drew pretty much every day, and my body of work is not as large as this fella's. He must draw multiple times a day. And, you know, I mean, love that doggy there. You've got to get really busy if you're going to do this amount of work. You've got to get really, really busy. And this is his full-time job, you know, he's getting stuff on skin. All your classic B-boys now. Look at this. Great stuff. Great stuff. Look at it with his little Ozer name belt, and oh, I love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. Swiftly turning the page, because I know YouTube don't like that sort of stuff. Those animals are superb, aren't they? Love him. Yeah, like a lot of artists, I get stuck in a rut sometimes, and the reason I get stuck into a rut actually is because I like what I'm doing. If I really like what I'm doing, I do it, I rinse it, I do it over and over and over again. And really, as an artist, you can't afford to do that for too long. You've got to change it up, otherwise you get stale, you get bored, you get blocked, and then you're in a mess, because it takes a lot to get out of a block. It can take years for some people. You can really get stuck. The Tentacle. I'm a big fan of the Tentacle myself. Did a Tentacle piece the other day, actually. Yeah. Oh, is that Abe from Abe's Odyssey? Oh, I love that. Love these. Love them. Ooh, liquids in jars. Anything to do with liquids in jars. Yes, please. Seen this fella before. That's a great thing, isn't it? I think he might be on the cover as well. It's great. So cool. Oh yeah. That's a badass beast. Rolling through his ends. Oh yeah. Great. Gangster Panda. Brilliant expression. So nice. And this as well, you know, look at these hands. Doing great hands is often a key to doing character work, because it takes you so long to learn how to do hands. And even now, I still, when I do new hands that I've not really done before, you've got practice hands for a long time. And yeah, I do new ones sometimes. I look at them and think, that's not very good. That's not a great shape. What's going on there? You have to practice and practice and practice. Lots and lots of different hand expressions. Beautiful skeletal hand. Look at the shading on this skeletal hand here. You know, see that deep shade there, lighter shade there. It's really, really beautiful. That's a really subtle, gorgeous thing. Really well drawn. He just draws really, really well, this guy. You know, you can see his line weight that he uses. Different line weight. Funk vector. There we go. Computerized stuff. So this is a bit of a gap in my own game here, because I use a bit of Photoshop and stuff. I've been known to do that, but I don't use vectors or anything like that. I don't know how to do any of that. And some people use the old Procreate and all that. I don't want to draw on a screen. I really like traditional stuff, but it does mean I miss out on this sort of stuff, because look, he's managed to do these beautiful tattoos on his character here. Might be might be a bit of a shonky shonky bookbinding process there. I mean, look how good these would make. Well, I think he's done all these as stickers. I think these are all stickers, because I've got some of his stickers somewhere. I mean, what a great sticker that would be. And that. Damn it. Oh, look at the beautiful colouring on that. And you can only do that, really, on a computer. You can't colour that accurately with that kind of a grade using traditional materials. I don't think, anyway. You can't do it. I use pencil, use all sorts of stuff, but yeah, there he is. There's the man himself. He says, thank you very much. More Ozer. See, even that is fantastic, isn't it? So illustrative, beautifully done. Really beautifully done. Iron Ink Tattoo Studio, that's his place. Don't know where it is, but punch it in. And that's it. That's your little, that's a nice grimy sort of page, isn't it? He's used this grimy page backdrop throughout. Love it. Nice tag as well. So there you go. That Ozer Sketchbook. Go and get your own. Like I say, I will. Excuse me. I will put his little moniker in the description. You can go and visit him on Instagram, and you can buy his books and revel in his artwork, because this geezer can really do it. One of the best, in my opinion. So inspiring. Absolutely food for your creative process. The Dare Orange issue. Nice little tribute to Dare as well there. Okay, enjoy.